This week's video is sponsored by absolutely nobody. Hello my friends, and welcome back to the channel. Super Bowl weekend, tomorrow, we're gonna crown the Super Bowl champions. So since this is a pre-recorded video, this is what I think what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be very unpopular, like the logic says the final should most likely be Ravens versus San Francisco. I think it's going to be Chiefs versus Lions. And if that happens, I'm going to root for the Lions to win it. So I'm not a great guy on picking the right teams for anything. But what could be the better time than to show you this freaking six-pack, six-pack of NFL hats. So let me tell you something. These all come from Topperzstore US of A. Yeah. When they first got shown on Instagram by Pierre, so I hit him up immediately and I was like, Pierre, I've only seen one cap from this six-pack. I'm buying all six. I need all six of them, So I was so confident that I'm going to like every single cap that I was just like, it's a no-brainer for me, Let's just go and do it. I was so afraid that I'm going to miss out on these caps, So yeah, I just contacted him and Pierre came through. And I ended up with all six of them without even looking at them, without knowing, what they look like. That's how crazy I am at times. And the one thing, what I can't forgive myself is that this is the pack, the second pack, they released the first pack, which was Falcons, Patriots, and some other teams. I got all of them too, except I missed out on the Eagles, which now I regret, and fuck, man, like I really regret that I didn't get the Eagles. Yeah, and I got Raiders on a pre-order. I was not confident at the beginning, and I honestly made a mistake. So yeah, I got all the hats except the Raiders, which is on a pre-order, and the one I missed out was the Philadelphia Eagles. So all right, but let's look at these ones. Let's look at these caps, six caps to show you. Let's talk about them. And yeah, this was kind of like a blind date, I just dropped the money, please give me those six hats if possible, and then we'll see, we'll see what comes out of it. But yeah, I'm just so confident in Pierre, and Topperzstore that they're not going to have a shitty hat, in a six-pack, and I was absolutely right. So let's look at this first hat, and this is a team which is actually, I could call it my team, all my friends, my family comes from Pittsburgh, so they're all Steelers fans, and finally I landed myself a nice 5950. So it has this draft patch, this hat is actually hooked to Troy Polamalu, so yeah, super nice hat, all in black, all original colors. There's nothing crazy about the hat, besides that it's crazy good looking, So my Steeler buddies, I know at least one guy is watching this channel, because he has dropped some feedback, here and there. So yeah, do you like this hat, Chewy? I hope you do. So I had to get it. And it's a Troy Polamalu's draft year. So he was drafted to Steelers in 2003. So that was a year before I came to United States. Yeah, and actually in 2004 when I came here, you know, they ended up winning the Super Bowl. So here's the hat number 1, all black, Steelers logo, gray under, white guts. Here's the NFL logo, and one more time the draft. Cap number 1. Cap number 2. I do not know which player. I'm like football is not my favorite sport, you know, by far it's not my favorite, so I don't know much about it, you know. I don't know the player names. I know the Steelers players, you know, but I do not know anybody else. I know the bigger stars and stuff like that, you know, but I'm not the one who follows religiously, you know, the game. I enjoy Australian football much better. So I can't fucking remember who this hat is hooked to. And I'm too lazy to look it up because it can take forever. Let me do this, you know. I will try to put these people names, these guys' names, when I edit the video. So this guy was drafted in the year 2000, you know. So if you know your football, you know, then you can kind of guess which guy it was hooked to. So this is Chicago Bears. Look at that, man. Fucking crazy looking. These caps sold out in seconds, you know, and now it's actually on pre-order. So if you did miss out, head over to Topperzstore USA and claim your hat, you know. Don't miss out on them. They're fucking phenomenal, man, you know. Absolutely phenomenal hats. So Chicago Bears, aren't they kind of struggling right now? They didn't make the playoffs. But yeah, absolutely beautiful hat. The next one, the enemy, the true enemy. This I would never wear it, just like freaking Los Angeles Dodgers. And so don't know if this fucking team will make to the Super Bowl, you know. It's highly likely, you know. It's a Baltimore Ravens, you know. Hopefully my Steelers buddies are not going to crucify me for buying this hat. But hey, I ain't wearing this one. This is just for the collection, and the cap is fucking beautiful, you know. You can't deny that. At least to me it is. And luckily I don't have that strong, you know. I'm not that strongly opinionated, you know, what can I buy and what not. I just enjoy, you know, the sport and like for what it is as much as I can, and I definitely can appreciate, you know, this logo. So this is for the person who got drafted back in '96, so that's an older dude. He must have been a great player for Ravens. Gray under, white guts, Baltimore Ravens. Then the next one, and I got the story about this one too. My buddy who's watching this fucking show, if he does, man, he'll remember that trip we took. So we went to the playoff game to Pittsburgh, you know, years back, and they were playing Miami Dolphins. And so, Jesus Christ, man, I'll never forget that fucking game. It was so brutally cold in Pittsburgh, you know, and tell you the truth, the night before I got freaking hammered, you know. I didn't even make to the tailgate party. I mean, I dragged my ass there, you know, but I was just so freaking hungover. It was just bad, you know. That was the one time, one game where like I could not wait when we left the hotel room. I could not wait to be back and then just go back to sleep. I forgot to dress properly, you know, like I had like a long johns prepared and all this shit, man. I ran out in the freaking jeans, you know, and luckily I got like a thicker jacket on me, you know, but I didn't have anything, you know, under. I all forgot in the damn hotel, and yeah, I rushed to the breakfast, you know, or whatnot, and then we got in a car and drove over to the Haynes Field, man, you know, and walking around is this fucking minus God knows how much, man, you know. It was so fucking cold, man. I can't explain, you know. The beer cans were shattering, you know, and we sat at the end of the field, you know, and these fucking winds coming through, you know. It's like a wind tunnel, you know. And it was me, my brother-in-law, and nephew, and Big Nate dog, you know. And he watches this too, man. He'll remember, man. I almost fucking died that day, you know. And what kind of saved me was like in a parking lot there was a vending machine, you know, and I bought actually 2 Gatorades, man, you know, and I was sipping on that. I couldn't drink any alcohol or no nothing. I was just about to throw up everything. And oh my God, man, that was fucking crazy. But anyways, never again a football game in Pittsburgh in January, man. Fuck that, man. You know, not gonna happen. So then a couple of years later, we went actually to Arizona, man. That was all in the dome, man. We played Cardinals, man, you know, and there were so many freaking Steelers fans. And it was a fun game. We won it again. And then we went also to this pub, man, the biggest Steelers pub in west of Mississippi, Harold's, you know. I forgot the little town where it's at in out in Arizona, but that was an awesome trip. So we got hammered there too, but it was nothing like that, like in Pittsburgh. So anyways, so here's a little story how I went to watch the game against the Dolphins, the playoff game in Pittsburgh, in a fucking January in a negative 15 or something. It was a wind chill minus 30, man. You know, it was absolutely fucking ridiculous. My phone stopped working. It was frozen, man. It did not thaw out, man, till next morning, man, but I was able to charge it. It was so fucked up, man. Oh, but my buddies, man, they had fun, you know. They didn't drink that much the night before. No, I got a little fucking over the board, man, you know. That was actually the last time I've been so freaking drunk, man, you know. So here's a cap. Dolphins. And the patch is from 1997. Okay. That was cap number 4. Cap number 5, Tennessee Titans. And yeah, look at this one. And it has the 1991 draft patch. And you NFL fans, hardcore NFL fans, you may guess who this player, who this hat is hooked to each player. Again, gray under, white guts, great looking cap. And then last one but not least is this gem. This one is not hooked to Manning. Don't know who this guy is, but draft of 2002. And this is Indianapolis Colts cap. And this one is a freaking beauty, man. It has a satin brim. Satin brim, satin button. And let me tell you, man, here's the logo, man. This is the best looking Colts hat I ever seen. That horseshoe Look at that brim, at that bling, man, you know. This is the one thing I can tell you, man. I really, really wish that all of these hats would have had satin brims. The first spec, they have the satin brims. Why? I would just wonder, you know, why these caps, you know, that they did not have the satin brims. Not sure. I mean, there's a reason for it, I bet you. But I wish these ones look at premium hats, you know. That satin brim does it. I wish all of these would have satin brims. So this is a cap number 6. Indianapolis Colts. They also did not make this year's playoffs. But the cat, man. See, the hat is an absolute freaking stunner in my book. So what do you think? Let's rank them. Let's do size checks first. I'm going to skip that fucking Baltimore. I ain't wearing that shit, man. So here's the Colts. Fits well. If I curve it, I'm not going to curve these ones. These are just going to sit in my collection. It fits good. Maybe one day I'll wear it, but no. Besides the Steelers cap, you know, that one I will curve. These other ones I can show to people. So here's the Titans. Or I can wear this one in one of the shows. Here's that damn Dolphins. Froze my ass off because of them. Yeah, fits great. So then I am skipping this guy, not putting on my head. Then here is the Chicago Bears. I love this hat. This looks cool. And then there's my team. I wonder why they haven't made Packers hat. I have a buddy, 2 buddies who are Packers fans. I would definitely buy them a hat if it ever comes out. And here's Troy Polamalu. Fucking awesome hat, isn't it? Am I a little biased here? Sure. Okay, let's rank. Let's be objective and rank these hats the way I think they should be ranked. So the 6th place comes in this Dolphins. That's my 6th. The 5th place is gonna go to Tennessee Titans. That's the 5th place. The 4th place is gonna go to this Baltimore Ravens. The 3rd place let me see. The 3rd place goes to Steelers. The 2nd place gonna go to Colts. And the 1st place is gonna go to the Chicago Bears, man. This hat is freaking awesome. That's the 1st place. But yeah, I only wish, you know, this would have the satin brim, man. How great this would be, just absolutely wonderful cap. I mean, this is a closely, you know, runner-up, you know, because of that brim. I absolutely love satin brims. I wish all them hats would have that, or at least the ones, you know, the better looking, so to speak. You know, it just makes that hat look like premium luxury, you know, kind of like. So, yeah, here's the Steelers. The Ravens. Titans. And the Dolphins. So yeah, guys, let me know before this Super Bowl starts tomorrow, you know, which team you're rooting for. I call it Lions over Chiefs. Hopefully comes through, but the kind of a common sense said it's gonna be a Ravens and San Francisco, you know. So, but you never know. You never know. Yeah, guys, slap a like if you like this today's video. Hopefully your team wins the Super Bowl. And yeah, slap a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you on Wednesday. Take care, my friends. LostLatvian out. Bye.